Jeanette Wicker. I'm the project leader for MathBuilders. MathBuilders is a supplemental math program for Braille users kindergarten through 3rd grade. MathBuilders is intended to provide you with activities, worksheets, manipulatives, and connections to the core content and the expanded core curriculum for teaching math. It is not meant to replace your classroom math series. When completed, there will be 8 units in this series. The first is matching, patterning, and sorting, number concepts, number operations, place value, measurement, geometry, data collection, probability and statistics, and fractions. Not all are available for sale at this point. I will show you 4 of the units today, and hopefully we'll have the rest of those out soon. Each unit has the same format. There's a teacher's guide and a set of manipulatives to accompany that. And they're packaged in a binder so that you have everything that you need, including the worksheets, together in one place. So when you're traveling, you can just pick up the binder and the set of manipulatives and travel. All of the units follow a similar format. There is an introduction that gives you information about that particular unit. Then there is a set of a list of books that you might want to supplement the units with. And then the divisions, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. There's an appendix that offers you other materials that you might want to use. At the very end, there's an assessment grid, which you can use to determine where your child is, to monitor, and to use for your progress reports. There is a set of worksheets that accompany each of those. I know you can't see this very well, but each of the worksheets is 3-hole drill to place in the binder or in a student's binder, and it has print over Braille. In the event that you want to send these home with parents, then the parents will be able to read the directions that accompany the worksheet. Also, there is a set of manipulatives, as I said, and then a CD that contains the Braille files, the text files, and the HTML files. Also included with this is a general guidelines. This is it provides a general overview of the MathBuilders program, and it provides such information as how to make accommodations for students, adaptive devices, tactile illustrations, assessments, and it is provided on the CD in text format. However, you can purchase this separately in print or Braille. Let's take a quick look at some of the units. This, as I said, is Unit 1, and some of the manipulatives that are accompanying this are shapes in 3 sizes, 3 different shapes, and 3 different textures, the triangle, the circle, and the square. And students may use these for matching and patterning and sorting. This is Unit 6, and Unit 6 is Geometry. Some of the objectives that you might find in the Geometry unit at Grade 2 are identify and label 2-dimensional shapes, compare perimeters of common objects, larger, smaller, and same as, and identify and label 3-dimensional shapes. One of the manipulatives that's included in this is the Geometro. Students need to be able to move from a 3D shape to a 2D shape and then to a paper image. Oftentimes students have a hard time understanding that concept of a solid figure, and this will let them provide an idea that there are 6 squares in a cube, and oftentimes on test you may get that question of the net of which one of these will fold to make a cube so that your student can practice with that. Each of these has 2 types of Velcro, the hook and the loop, so that you can join those pieces. Take them apart, open them up, help the student count the sides, the angles, the vertices. This is MathBuilders data, probability, and statistics. Some of the objectives you might find at grade level 3 or record data on charts and tables and construct bar graphs with intervals greater than 1. And accompanying that unit, we have a tactile grid for graphing. We actually call it the tactile graphing grid. And it is accompanied by pieces that are different in color and texture. And then along the sides, you can mark your grid. And it is accompanied by fill and peel stickers, the numbers and the alphabet, so that the student can label and chart their graph before they move to the regular graph paper, so it provides them a concrete experience with graphing. This is MathBuilders, fractions, decimals, and mixed numbers. This is an example of a manipulative that would come with this. If you have the fractional parts of whole set, you know that it's whole, half, and fourth, and third. This goes a little farther, that you actually have halves, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the eighth, and the 10th, and of course you can fill those in with the appropriate number. And students are able to compare the differences in the sizes, and they come with labels that are in Braille and large print. There's also a set of decimal pieces appropriately marked so students can compare the decimals to the fractional equivalents. We also have the circle or the pie, and a student can look at the whole, the half, the third, the sixth. There's also the fourth and the eighth that accompany that, so students can figure out equivalent fractions and make comparisons. Units 5, and, measurement, and Units 2, 3, and 4, which are number operations, number concepts, and place value, are still under development. We hope to have them out for you soon.